Yo, what's good, fans of fight fans? You already know who it is. It's your boy JB, Trap House Boxing, back again with another video. Shout out to the whole LDBC, man. Smash that like and subscribe button and share the video always, and leave your thoughts and comments at the end of the video. And if you're looking for that exclusive street news, you already know where to go, man. Go over there to Urban Media Fix, and they can hit that notification icon bell. Also, go subscribe to the Smoke City Mobcast. Hit the notification icon bell. So every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we don't miss none of this heat that's being dropped from the LDBC. So do that. Like, share, and subscribe always. Every video that's been pumped out. And also hit the notification icon bell to this channel, Trap House Boxing, and like, share, and subscribe always. All right, so I just watched the whole interview with Terence Crawford, man, at the Breakfast Club. I've been trying to get this video out for the last 20, 30 minutes. But I was caught up with a lot of things. I ended up catching the homie Quest X video as well, you know. So shout out to Quest X. Y'all, if y'all ain't subscribed, go subscribe to Quest X. But I just want to talk, you know, the whole ordeal about this whole thing, man. Like I said, man, they was talking about Errol, Spence and all that. And like Bud said, look at here, this fight is gonna happen. This fight is gonna happen. You know, they was talking about the whole Espn app, and Charlemagne asked him, you know, did he feel like that was a guinea pig move for Bob to put him on the Espn Plus app? He didn't say it in those. I'm not quoting him, but I'm paraphrasing. It's all pretty much the same gist of what I'm saying. And he was like, well, you know, a little bit, you know. He said you can look at it, or he kind of felt like, you know, that that the ESPN app could, you know, hurt his notoriety. But he said at the same time, it's something new. It's the way of the future. He's not gonna look past it. He's gonna seek the positivity out of it, basically. And like he said, man, he said, most of the promotion, the lack of promotion is coming from himself and his character, his personality, because he's not the type of guy that be all in the cameras and, you know, just acting a certain way and putting on, and that's not really him. He said he's Bud all 24/7, 365. You understand what I'm saying? He's always gonna be that guy. And and another thing that I liked the most about what Bud was saying that caught me, because he was saying that he's not gonna compromise his integrity, you know, as a black man, to be looking like a fool and acting a certain type of way to get people to watch him, to sell tickets and shit like that. And me and Blood was talking about that already, man. Look, this whole thing with Bud need to come out and be this and do this and do that. No, he don't. He really don't. All he need to do is just do what he's doing. He's promoting himself slowly but surely. It may not be the way you want him to promote himself, but he's doing it. I mean, he's on the Breakfast Club, he on the ESPN Plus app. He out there politicking and campaigning with 50 Cent. He's doing it the way he wants to do it, the way Bud doing it. He don't got to do it the way Floyd do it and all that. Because, truth be told, I want Errol, Spence and Bud to market themselves the way they are, with their true characteristics, and I want it to be authentic. I don't want these guys to be no WWE characters, WWF characters, and all this old weird shit. I want them and their personality and their characteristics to line up to the way they are promoting themselves, and they're gonna meet in the end. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, Charlemagne. Shout out to Charlemagne though, man. You know, I heard Quest say that Charlemagne didn't know who was fighting who, but I got to give Charlemagne this much credit. At least he knew that Terence Crawford was the WBO, the new WBO champion, welterweight champion. You got guys like Stephen A. Smith don't know none of that shit. They can't remember the belts or anything, you know. And which is, hey, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, you know. So, but as far as that, man, they was asking about how, you know, how he started boxing and all this. He was like, he was boxing since he was 7 years old, just getting in the fights all the time in the streets, school. You know, the guy that owned the gym lived right behind him, so he snatched him up, put him in the gym. And he didn't even know that his father and his uncle used to box for this guy, you know. And that just lets you know, man, that the boxing game, the boxing bloodline is deeply rooted into Bud. This ain't nothing that just started, you know. And this is not a comparison to any other fighter, but he's a born fighter, you know. A born fighter. A lot of people don't know this, but he's a born fighter. I knew this because I did my research on Bud. But, yeah, so he was like, you know, he boxed for until he was 9. He got kicked out. And, you know, they was asking what he did to get kicked out the gym. And he was just like, shit, he was bad as fuck. Hard-headed, talking shit. And I see that because I can tell the way Bud act now. I could see all that shit, that old rebellious type shit that was going on, talking back. And, you know, just one of those, he was one of those kids, man, with that Project Baby mentality, you know. And that's why I like Bud a lot too. Like I like Errol Spence, man. I can relate to both of these guys, man. I done had too many homies. I done played in sports with these guys, went to school with all these guys. I know what these guys. These guys have been around before. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I can wholeheartedly relate to them. Like I said, I done had Bud's as homies. I done had Errol Spence's as homies too. And both of these guys remind me somewhat of me, you know, as far as competitive nature. You know, when I was playing sports or whatever, I was very competitive. I wasn't no second tier guy. I'm gonna say that in a lot of situations. It depends on, you know, when I stepped up in grade levels. Like, say for instance, like if I was in the 7th grade, I'd be playing with the 8th and 9th grade. Of course, I wouldn't be the first tier guy, but I would still be a hot known commodity because I stepped up, and they know my body work, and they know I ain't no slouch. Because if that was the case, they would have never moved me up to play with the bigger guys. Always been like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, even as a kid, it was hard for me getting playing with with my own grade because I had to stretch the hours out of playing with, you know, my grade, JV, and varsity, and all that old type of shit. I was just that type of athlete. You understand what I'm saying? Not to toot my own horn, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know this, but yeah, I was a real good athlete, man, and I still can compete on a good level right now. I just choose not to, you know. But you know, but anyway, to get back to this, he was talking about how, you know, how he get back to boxing. He said he stopped boxing for 5 years. Started wrestling, playing football, basketball, all that good stuff. You know, staying active. And he was like, they had the Mexican dude at the gym that he was, you know, he was good, beating up everybody, I guess. And they seen Bud and asked him, tell him, man, this is a dude at the gym, it's a essay at the gym, you know, beating up everybody. You can't do nothing with him, blah, blah, you know. So Bud, we all know how Bud is, very competitive. He was like, oh, I'll go whoop him right now. I ain't been in the gym active, blah, blah, squaze. So he go in there. He said, and he keeps it 100. You know, a lot of guys ain't gonna tell the truth, but he keeps it a buck. And he says that he gets in there, he beating the dude up. About a round and a half, he said he starts getting tired. The homie catch him with a body shot, and he was like, oh, hell no, you know, like right then and there, he knew that he had to get his shit together. He knew he wasn't in shape like that, boxing shape, and he knew he had to get it back together. So he said what happened was, after he got his composure back, he started going to war with homeboy, I believe. Yeah, you know, ready to whoop his ass. They started going at it, turned into a dog fight, you know, a skiffle. And he said after all that, he over there doing sit-ups and shit like, man, this motherfucker hurt me with a body shot. You know, and he said ever since then it's been on. But this is what guys don't understand. When you see a guy on radio shows and stuff like that open up his personality, that is promoting itself. That is being more open. That is doing what he's supposed to do. You know, you don't see Bud get this open all the time. You know, he was real laid back. Charlamagne said he thought Errol Spencer beat him in the first fight. He laughed it off, and you know, he handled it like how he normally do. That's your opinion. You know, that's your opinion. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a double fight or a trilogy. Charlamagne, he feels the same way. Hey man, I want whatever they want. I want whatever these two guys want. I just want them to meet up in the end or whatever. Whenever they feel like the time to fight, it's time to fight. You know, they're going to fight. They're going to fight. Bud said this fight is going to happen. So, you know, that's pretty much what it is on that, man. You know what I'm saying? But see the difference, the reason why I can follow up with this more than I can with the AJ and Joshua thing, because see, what you guys fail to realize is that this is a different situation right here. Neither one of these two guys are scared. They both have the same energy. They both been very consistent for the most part that I know of. And, you know, the tune is still the same. I know some people be like, oh, you know, Errol's speaking a different tune. It's not that he's speaking a different tune, family. It's just the simple fact. You got to understand, if these two guys know that this is the biggest fight to make, you don't get a second. You don't get, guys, look, you don't get 2-3 times that opportunity to match up and get a mega fight and get a Powerball payday in the sport of boxing. So these guys are trying to take advantage of it right now while they can. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at that at all. I want these guys to get this maximum amount of money they can out this fight. I want it built up. I'm going to build it up. I'm going to do everything in my power to build this fight up. You know, but I'm going to tell y'all fans something, man. If the only way you can build this fight up without getting burnt out, you have to take baby steps by building this fight up. You have to talk about all the marketing, all the promoting. You have to talk about all the little stuff. And then when it gets close to fight time, then you talk about the stylistic breakdown. Then you start arguing about this and arguing about that. Because then when the fight comes, you still got room to you know, you got energy to burn. But if we start now the way these fans is right now, going full-fledged, cock, loaded, hammered, shoot, fire, aim at each other, you're going to be burnt out by the time the fight comes. You're going to be sitting around here running around like a dog, a German Shepherd or a pit bull with your tongue hanging out your mouth looking exhausted like a damn fool because you done argued out all your damn points. So just sit back, chill, ride, enjoy this build up, help build up the fight. It's your boy JB Trap House Boxing. With you waiting to subscribe to